Hey guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Wing Thomas. First, let's take a look at the main star of this pack, the Wing Thomas. Now, this has a transforming feature, which I'm going to show you real fast. You just hold down the engine here, the spoiler pops up, and there's pop-out wings on the side. It's a feature that's actually hidden pretty well, and I am kind of glad about that. I also really appreciate the rivet detail here, and I'll show you the detail on those wings. Thomas is really starting to look like he can actually fly. He's got some great detail on the wings here, including rivets, and what looks like to be printed one. It's kind of like the minis kind of print almost. It's like a 3D printing, or not 3D printing, some term for it. I can't remember it. I do apologize. The cold load looks good, and you'll notice here that the cab is pushed in a bit. That's because of these wings. When they fold up, they make the rest of that cab. Here's Thomas from the other side with the wings down there. A view from the back of the engine, and one with the wing spoilers, folded down. Not gonna lie, I really like the face of this engine. If I'm not mistaken, it's the one that either came with the Great Race set, or maybe the one that was on the Streamlined Thomas. I'm not exactly sure from recent memory. Next, we're gonna look at Annie and Clarabel. And the coolest thing about this pack, to me, is probably the way that they made Annie and Clarabel almost look streamlined, like they did with Streamlined Thomas. I don't like these coaches compared to a standard Trackmaster 1 Annie or Clarabel because they're so short and they just don't look right. I do, however, like the use of the CGI people, and they are scaled down to HO, which makes it look pretty realistic. One thing that I was not happy with, I believe it's on the other side, I'll show you that real fast. It's just slightly noticeable, but you'll notice that the sticker is off center and it just bothers me. I wish they would have gotten that straight. The one cool thing though, these all sides are stickers, however the top is a print, and a very nice one at that. Very nice print up there. On the opposite sides of these coaches, what you'll notice is that they have different passengers inside, which gives to a more realistic look to the coaches, so I'm glad that they did that. One sad thing that I realized after purchasing this pack was usually with Annie and Clarabel, they do one of this face, usually for Annie, and then they do a smiling face for Clarabel. However, in this pack, that's not the case. It's the exact same face, which is a little bit odd to me. I don't understand why they didn't do the regular smiling one, but I guess it's because they're surprised, Thomas is taking off very quickly, and I guess they're just surprised by that. So that's understandable. I do wish, though, that you would have gotten the regular, usual switching faces kind of thing. Okay, so now that we've given an in-depth review of this locomotive pack and the two coaches, I'm going to give you my thoughts on it before I show you it running around my layout. To be honest, it's a good pack, and I'm excited to have found it at my local Toys R Us. This is going to be a spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear about a recent Thomas episode, please go ahead and stop now. This is your warning. Okay, for those who have left us, and for those who stayed to continue, I was kind of shocked that I didn't see this in the episode that I figured it would be in. Hugo in the airship, Thomas says, well, I've always dreamed of flying, or something of that nature. But you don't see this specific Thomas in that episode, which surprised me. I thought there would be some kind of dream sequence with him floating around as an airplane. That we did not see. The Annie and Clarabel are obviously streamlined Annie and Clarabel, and they've just paired them with this, but I wish they would have done a 3-pack of Streamlined Thomas with Annie and Clarabel. I think it would have made a little bit more sense, and maybe wait off on the Wing Thomas, just do that maybe somewhere else. Or at least include it in the episode, because this is a really cool Thomas that a lot of kids would have wanted to see on television, and even in a dream sequence, it would have been pretty cool. Now, would I want to see this as an actual episode where Thomas actually flies? No, that would be unrealistic. And it probably won't get much runtime on my layout. However, it will get a lot of display time because it just looks so awesome. The other problem is, too, for people who have been collecting Trackmaster for a while, these wings are a problem. I can already tell you it's not going to fit on my bridge. I can't have the other wing down here at Farquhar. So I probably am going to fold up those wings when we do the first run. But other than that, it's a pretty good pack. probably my least favorite out of the three. You know, Hugo and Skiff number one, Jerome Judy number two. This one probably not not my favorite, probably third out of three, but it's still a good pack. Anyway, let's see him run. And also, too, it's a great way to get, Annie and Clarabel, especially if you got that Streamline Thomas from before. Definitely a good reason to pick this up. He's a pretty good runner. He's doing pretty well. I'm going to have to pair him up with Shooting Star later. Alright guys, this is Thomas Friends 47 signing off. Thanks for watching.